Hello everyone, welcome to Josh Max channel. In this video, we are going to see for our CBSE board grade 12 standard maths chapter number 5 continuity and differentiability. In the previous videos, I have given the explanation of example 1 to example 5. So now in this video, we are going to give the explanation of example 6. So what is given function that we will see and what we need to prove also will understand. So looking at the question, prove that identity function. So basically what is identity function? So for any function, okay, for any function, if input and output is same, what is the input here? X is the input, right? So X is the input and what is the outcome we are getting? Same X is the outcome we are getting. So when input and output is same, such type of functions we call it as identity function. Okay, so here one identity function is given and they're asking us to prove is continuous at every real number. So prove that identity function or real numbers given by f of x equal to x is continuous at every real number. So here what is given? Given function is f of x equal to x itself. Okay, so throughout the real line, no. Okay, throughout the real line, we have infinite real numbers. To represent all the real numbers, I'm going to assign some variable. Let small c be any real number. So normally function is continuous, no. So what is the condition it has to satisfy? Suppose I am checking for the continuity at number 6. Okay, whether function is continuous at number 6. How we will be doing? So exactly f of 6 value what? That we will be finding it. Okay, and close values of 6. So here if I mean for the close values of 6 means I'm not talking about 5. Okay, so I'm talking about close values of the 6 in the sense 5.9, 5.99. Even when we round it, no, we have to get the number 6 itself. Such type of close values only I'm talking. So when we check for the close values, how many close values we have for the 6 in the left hand side? Infinite real numbers we have. So for infinite real numbers, one by one, so given in the given function, one by one if we substitute, no. So for all real numbers, we can't able to check it one by one since we have infinite real numbers close, right? So close values of 6 is infinite we have. So testing cannot be done one by one. So what we are going to do is when checking for the infinite values, we are going to take the help of the limits. Okay, so here left hand limit we are going to find out. So close values of 6, what result we are getting, and same way right hand side limit. So when for the 6, no, right hand side close values also infinite count we have. So for that also what will be the outcome? So these things only we are going to test it. So when after finding the right hand limit, if the f of 6 value, left hand limit, right hand limit, if the values are coincide, we can say the function is continuous at 6. Right now, same way they're asking, they didn't mention at 6 or 7 at exactly one point, they didn't say. They are saying here for every real number we need to state. Okay, we need to say it's a continuous. So instead of 6, now I'm going to take it like a c, right? So c be any real number. Same way left hand side of the c values also we need to check it, and right side close values of c also we need to check it. That means what? F of c value and left hand limit and right hand limit, if the values are coincide in the sense it's same. Okay, if it's same, then we can say function is continuous at c. Now since it's exactly at one point, no, so directly in the given function itself we can substitute. If x equal to c, if x equal to c, only one point, so directly in the given function itself we can substitute. If x is c, then f of c also c only. Okay, input outcome same only, no. Now left hand limit x is approaching towards the c from left side. So it's not, this negative symbol is not meant for the negative number. It means that from left hand side I'm approaching towards the c. Okay, f of x. What is the function? Function is x. Now replacing f of x as a given function. Okay, and the close values of c, no. So I for example I have taken like 6, right? The close values of the 6 are like 5.99, 5.98. Even if we round it, approximately we are getting 6. Exactly it's not same, but approximately it's 6 only, right? So that's the reason I'm going to substitute x as a c here. Okay, approximately we are getting c, no. Okay, now same way right hand limit also we are going to find out. So similarly, right hand limit equal to limit x is approaching to the c from the right side f of x. So what is the f of x here? The given function, replacing f of x with the given function. So, and here the right hand side close values of the c. Okay, here c, right, that is generic, we are writing general way. So right hand side close values of c also, approximately it's c only. Exactly not c, but approximately c. So here directly in place of x substituting c. So right hand limit also what we are getting? Same c. Left hand side also we got the same c. And f of c also same here. So f of c value, left hand limit and right hand limit, everything is coincide. So what we can say is function is continuous. In case if we get the different results, no, then we will not say function is continuous. Since all at exactly, see at x equal to c, what result we are getting? Even for close values, approximately we are getting c only. So function is continuous. And here one thing I wanted to tell you, that when we are using, see, f of x for left hand limit of f of x also same c only I substituted, and for right hand side limit also for the same x only we substituted, right? So when we are for left hand limit and for right hand limit, when we are substituting the same type of function, same function we are substituting. So instead of finding left hand side, left hand limit, right hand limit separately, together itself we can find out, like alter method. So if you want, you can follow this method. Otherwise, to save the time, no, instead of finding the left hand limit, right hand limit separately, together itself we can find out. This is the given function, and they're asking us to test it for the real for every real number. So we are going to take as a general way, let's see be any real number. Exactly. Okay, exactly. At C, what is the outcome? If x equal to c, then f of c equal to c itself. Now, as I told, again I will repeat, for the left hand limit, right hand limit, we are using the same function. So what I am going to do is, together itself I am going to find out. Limit x is approaching to the c. That means if you have c, no, left hand side values of the c, and for right hand side, if it approaches also, together I am finding it. Right here I didn't put any symbol, minus or plus, I didn't put any symbol. That means it's included for both. Together I am writing. Now f of x. What is the f of x here? X, no, replacing f of x with the x. Now here the close values of the c, approximately it's equal to c only. So directly in place of x, replacing it as a c, as considering x equal to c and substituting in place of x as a c. And here if you notice that f of c value limit x is approaching to the c, f of x value same. So if it is same, then what we can say? Function is continuous. That's all this sum. Okay. So now in the next video, I will be explaining the next example. Example 7, I will be explaining the next video. And thanks for watching. And please do subscribe. Thank you.